I want you to go back to 2017 and you're looking for a video to watch. And you're a Madden or a 2K fan or even basketball fan. And you find this kid named LostNUnbound. Just this kid that rages at 17 years old that posts dumb, basketball videos where he sucks. And he had success and you watch him. I mean, it's been a while. It's been 3 months, honestly. Then maybe you're just going back through YouTube now, just years later. And then you're like, what the hell happened? Like I said, it's been 3 months, and Lost used to post every day or every other day. And now he's posting these basketball compilation type videos. If you're a fan of Lost, then it just doesn't seem right. So where the hell did LNU go? Well, let's find out. July 9, 2013, LostNUnbound posted his first ever video called NBA 2K14 player rosters for NBA 2K13. Here's a clip of it.
As LostNUnbound here, bringing you another video of 2K13, but this time I'm doing something a little bit different. I know that everyone's getting bored of 2K13 rosters. They want to play with the new rookies. They want the 2K14 roster. So I've went through hundreds and hundreds of different rosters, literally.
See, it's just this young 13-year-old kid posting videos with his cheap quality stuff. That's not even a knock. It's how we YouTubers start up. That's how I'm starting up right now. And just after that, things started to go off for LNU. I mean, he posted lots of 2K videos that went off, and he was involved with a lot of big YouTubers that you may know now, such as Jess the Laser, LSK, YMD Gento, STG. And if you're an old 2K OG, you would know about these guys. But Lost wasn't only famous in the 2K community. He also had a community for basketball, which, like, just in real life basketball in general, which is what you're seeing right now on the screen as he's playing Flight Reacts, which are both two different people right now. And I brought up this game for two reasons. Number one, it was LostNUnbound's probably biggest arrow he played. And number two, I want you to look at something. Now, I'm pretty sure they're different in age, or no, I know for sure they're different in age, but look at the difference between Flight and LNU. I mean, they were both big YouTubers, obviously, but they weren't as big as they are now. But what's the difference? I mean, if we look at Flight, obviously, we know him. He's like a meme now. Everyone knows who he is. But what do you notice about him? He's very humble. I mean, yeah, he says stupid shit all the time like this.
Or something. Fucking like...
Oh.
Something with your connection. Usually it never does this, bro. Some rare shit this time.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Nevertheless, even though Flight does say dumb shit, he's a very humble person. He's very blessed. He's a very God type person, and what I mean by that is, like, he's very what's the word, religious. But so was LNU. But with LNU, it's a character. I mean, yeah, he posts Bible quotes and it's on his Twitter bio and stuff, but why? As LNU was a big part of the 2K community, and he was in lots of 2K events basically held by YouTubers and stuff that was going on. You thought it couldn't get worse, right? This kid-friendly YouTuber, you thought things couldn't end bad in any way, shape, or form. Well, it gets bad. Due to lots of people's videos being deleted just because they were privated, I don't have all the videos that were uploaded by the YouTubers, but Flight made a video reacting to it. Jidel made like a parody video, LSK made an exposed video, Agent made an exposed video, Jester made an exposed video. And if you don't know what's happening, basically I'll try to sum it up for you. Actually, I'm gonna do someone that has a lot more experience with this. His name is Phantomus. He also has a name called OVO. I'll leave his channel link in the description, but here's the clip.
With some sort of reputation in the community that was speaking on it, like, I mean literally everyone. The LNU sweatshop consisted of underpaying and overworking people who edited, idea provided, and made thumbnails for LostNUnbound. Basically, it was just him taking advantage of people due to his clout. LostNUnbound was extremely heartless and disrespectful to almost all the people who worked with him. Now, this situation kind of blew up in the span of a day as more and more people came out speaking on the fact that LostNUnbound had taken advantage of them, overworked them, and just treated them very bad. There were multiple people who came out about the LostNUnbound sweatshop, but there was one person who got a lot of attention for sharing his story, and that was Prince Prodigy.
Most of you guys know LostNUnbound as one of the nicest people in the 2K community. It turns out that Lost is a hypocrite and liar. Oh man, that's a little too harsh, right? There's one incident that I remember Clear as day. My grandma had an accident and actually ended up breaking her hip. Now my mom asked me to take my grandma over there, and for me that was obviously no problem. And I asked him for the day off in order for me to go ahead and do this, and his response to me was, "Does your grandma pay your bills?" This right here, guys, this was crazy for me. I'm doing these and he's telling me, "Man, this is trash, this is not how I wanted it." Cool off. If you wanted it a different way, get a professional.
Just like Phantom has said, it really blew up and it really messed with Lost's channel. I mean, it didn't end too bad for him, but it did end the 2K days, and I'd say honestly the video game days. Well, not all video games, but we'll get into that. But okay, so he's done with 2K, but he was still popping those IRL videos, right? Well, not exactly, because he only really collaborated with 2K YouTubers and basketball YouTubers, and they all stopped collabing with him because of this event. So what happened after that? After this, his channel basically became different, and he became what we know now as really fucking lazy. He'd post these basketball compilation videos, and though they were entertaining to some, they weren't doing as good as his actual good videos. And somehow he barely hit 1 million subscribers. But after this, his channel just, I won't say it stopped, but it wasn't as good as it used to be. Now that you've learned about LostNUnbound and his history, why the hell did he quit YouTube? I don't know if you can see this, but at the top it says July 11, 2019. That's the last time LostNUnbound posted on Twitter. On his Instagram, it's basically the same thing, but you see that email, LostNUnbound, or not email, the website, like LostNUnbound at Efeli Agency? Well, I took a look at that. Now, if we look at this, I thought this would have been a clue towards something, but it turns out this is where the sponsors and stuff come from for different YouTubers. But then I started to think, I'm like, wait a minute, it's obvious what's happening with this channel. Now, for a second, I wanted to talk about numbers, and I did a lot of math, and I determined that LostNUnbound's basketball videos, not in real life, but as like compilation videos, had added up to $120,000. Mind you, this is over the last year and maybe a half. So why isn't he posting? If you go back, and like I talked about his history, his early 2K days, he was just this young kid who enjoyed making videos. And now I know YouTube can be a job for people, and it's seen as a way to get revenue. Now, assuming that Lost has the average CPM, which is about $3 per every 1,000 views, he's made over basically $1.5 million off YouTube. And this is just over a course of 7 years, which is not bad because I'm sure his earlier videos didn't make as much money. But you also have to consider the fact that sponsors pay a lot. And with a channel with over $1.5 million, that's guaranteed to have a decent amount of sponsor money. I'd say over $1,000, maybe more. I'm probably underrating the hell out of it. So why did he leave? Well, it's honestly pretty simple. LostNUnbound knew that his channel was basically about to die, so he just made a couple extra videos to make a little extra money, then he could dip. And it's safe to say LostNUnbound's not coming back. He's MIA on his Twitter, Instagram, and now YouTube. Will we ever see LostNUnbound? Probably not. At 20 years old, he's made lots of money, and he's probably honestly just feeding off his YouTube views, because he'll still get paid for, people reminiscing his old content. I hate using this term, but LostNUnbound basically became a sellout, and the money did change him, and it's sad to see stuff like that. And then you see people like Flight, where the money never changed him. It's just sad to see. The things that money can do to people are just fucking disgusting.